that rubber down that's a little bit different than these tires. He's the highest of anyone on the racetrack right now. We know he wants to do that, but oh, we got a
big
wreck.
Spin. 4 is Parker Retzlaff, 28 Kyle Sieg. First caution of the night. Comes out inside of 10 laps to go. Actually, right at 10 laps to go. Stage 1.
Oh, that was a big hit to the left rear there. I'd be interested to see what happened there. It's turn 3 and 4.
28 drives away.
That's a shame for Parker Retzlaff and his 4 team. It seems like they have the highest of highs and the lowest of lows this season.
It absolutely is one end or the other with them.
There's no in between.
And sometimes it's a crash, sometimes it's a mechanical.
Yep.
But when they keep everything between the lines, they are players. Here's what happened.
Kyle Sieg's on the inside here. Is he going to get loose? Yep. That's Nashville.
Yeah, it's just classic racing these cars, right? I mean, they're both close to each other's doors and old tires right at the end of the stint. And, yeah, it's a tough break, especially for Parker there and getting this car torn up. Doesn't look like Kyle got too much damage at all. What I can tell you what this is going to do. It's going to make an interesting decision depending on how long this caution lasts for what you do for the stage.
Right. Yeah, if you want to maybe flip the stage here and come down pit road and not take the stage points for some of these teams, they might decide to do that. Get the track position after the stage caution.
Had a DNF last week. Needs something good to happen. You roll the dice to get some points. Caution is out, and it's for Corey Day in the 17. That ends the stage.
Got a donut there on the right side door. No damage, so put some tires on, I guess. Tough part is we don't have a ton of tires, do we?
That's right.
Do not. Nope.
Allgaier wins. Spinner. There goes Brandon Jones,
no.
Ryan Ellis, Josh Williams, and Anthony Alfredo all around.
Christian Eckes destroyed front end. They cannot catch a break in that team. Unbelievable.
Gosh, somebody would have had to miss a shift for all this to happen. New tires, the whole deal. Ryan Ellis, after a good race last weekend, his car's killed.
Ryan.
Yeah, Christian's probably going to have to stop that car.
Yeah,
Engine's overheating. It's losing all its fluids. Radiators pushed in.
Man, I mean, here's a driver that came in with so much optimism after a top 10 finish at Charlotte last week, and last year here at Nashville leads every lap and wins the truck race, and tonight this. That'd be 5 DNFs in 14 races for Christian Eckes.
And some have been mechanical. Some have been at the wrong place at the wrong time, like this. They just cannot seem to catch a break. See how this unfolded. A little checkup.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's just that stack up. You see the separation. So the 00 sort of hesitated as they got in the restart zone. That caused an accordion effect, and then Christian Eckes got in the back of Harrison Burton. You saw the 20 get spun out as he tried to check up for the car in front of him on the outside.
And as a leader, you have the ability to launch whenever you want to.
Right.
And we're getting later and later in the race. Guys are getting hungry and hungry on restarts. You don't know without looking at data or mile per hour or whatever, but the 00 didn't look like he launched or stopped. It just, you know, the field was anticipating him to go early, and that trickles back so far into the field, and it's crazy to think that you have that much damage going at such a slow speed, but there's a lot of race cars torn up from this one.
And we've seen this a couple times in the Xfinity Series. Actually, 2 years ago at New Hampshire, we had an incident like this. I did exactly what Christian Eckes did. And NASCAR will get on a lot of these teams for being too separated as you get towards the restart zone because of instances like this. And it's also the reason you kind of want to have your spotter give you reference as to what's happening in front of you. But when it happens that quickly for Christian Eckes, you can't respond. Suddenly the 25 is stopped. You're trying to get through the gears and go as fast as you can.
Right, and without passing blame on anyone, the 88 car tried to anticipate this restart. He jumped forward, wasn't able to get it right. The 00 hadn't launched yet. And then this all goes back to this 16 car where he has this big impact. I mean, yeah.
He never had time to react.
Yeah,
no.
Even when that camera is on top of the race car, where you
Exactly.
have a better view, the driver has no clue, and that one happened really fast, to where spotters, might not even be able to react. So it's it's just a tough tough gig there for Christian and their team.
And you brought up a great point, which is that the camera's up top. He's sitting lower there. Sometimes those are the ones in the race where he said, I really earned my money today. I really.
Tagged, and there goes Sawalich. Caution number 6.
All right, get a stop, get a fire, try to get back rolling.
They were racing for 11th, 12th, and 13th on track in that situation. 54-18.